Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's 6 o'clock here in the UK. That'll be just after lunchtime, American time at 1:02. The VectorVest USA, we can see that USA markets are up today. S&P up 28 points on yesterday's close. The Dow up 105 points on yesterday's close. The short-term trend of the American market is up, but all the remaining measures of the market are still down, folks. So clearly a place for the most aggressive people to be looking at the market. So I haven't done anything spread bet wise in the American market. I've had a few trades on the indices. If we have a look at the VectorVest composite, this is the medium-term measure of the market, which is called the DEW. And the DEW still has got some work to do before this would move to a buy signal. As you can see, there was a sell signal on the way down, and for a buy signal we need to close above this red moving average, and the DPO, the directional detrended price oscillator, has to move above zero. That's still a way to go. If we have a look now at the spot market, and that's the situation this afternoon, I've had a few trades in this on the way up, and relatively easy trades they were, as were the trades coming down. I was long this afternoon. From those of you that have followed my work, we should be able to see the spring here, and the market came back to that level, went up, came down, took a level out, and then reversed. And I've been sitting in that for quite a while. It was going really well. As you can see, it's a very important level. You can see that this level in markets here, here, and here. A huge amount of volume been done at or around that level. If we had a chart of volume at price, then that would show a huge amount of volume been done there. I got in here, and that was based on a shorter time frame reversal, somewhere down around there, and it was going really good guns, and made a little bit in half the position, and then that market came back and took me out. My stop loss was too tight. Stop loss was about 78 or so, and it went blip down to 74, took me out. So I think, counting from the bottom, I suspect that this is 1, and you see there's 5 waves in it. That's 2, this is 3, this is 4. So my stomach tells me that wave 5 is still to come. Whether it's going to come this afternoon, American time, or not, I don't know. But I think that we'll probably, if I was a betting man, that this is going to move up here and in fact take out those highs, pull everybody in, and then we'll see over the next few weeks a pullback to somewhere around here. So unfortunately, my stomach says that there's another leg up, and then a little bit of a test of these levels again. That would be hopefully a corrective wave. Time will tell. Let's trade the market, not the forecast. I take my swing trading positions in the US based on the DEW market timing system, and that still hasn't given me an in. In the UK, I've done comparatively little over the last few weeks. I've been snowed under with slides for the VectorVest Tampa presentation, which I've just finished. And I have pretty much the same portfolio. The only thing that I did the other day is that I bought into Games Workshop. There was a sell-off in Games Workshop, and managed to get into it. I was looking to get into it. I mentioned to the chaps in Manchester I would like to get into it under 95, and I got into it much lower than that. So if we have a look at the chart, it's the FTSE's back a little bit today, and everything's come back with it. And if we have a look at the chart of Games Workshop, as you can see, it's based on support and resistance. It's against these moving averages, which always makes it take longer to get off the blocks. But to get rid of the moving averages, get rid of volume for a second, it's not saying a lot. And that's the earnings per share picture. Those of you that follow the results will know that the market wasn't entirely pleased with the increase in costs, and it blipped back here, And if we look at that in a little bit more detail, it came right back and ran those levels and then reversed. It's off a little bit today. I got filled somewhere down around here, more than by luck than design. So if we do look at volume now, you can see that I think that this looks what Mr. Wyckoff would have called a stopping volume, because it's a reasonably big volume bar, but the price in fact went down and couldn't stay down there. If it had stayed down there, that would have been a bearish bar, but it reversed. So it looks to me as if that's a stopping volume, and we can see that's a double bottom down there. Who knows what's going to happen next in this particular environment, folks, but work from home should be good for it. I don't know what people think about that. This double bottom at that support level on reasonable volume looks quite positive to me. I bought a starter position in this. If the technical position of the market improves, I want to buy a starter position in future as well. Sylvanian is causing trouble. It's down again today. I've sat on it. I think it probably needs to go at the start of next week. The rest of them I'm reasonably happy with. Pershing Square, this is Thursday's results, the only one that's moved up. Lion Trust looks to me, folks, as if it's actually setting up for something a little bit more aggressive here. You can see that we had this push, and now it's pulling back, and it's pulling back. It moved up on big bars, and now it's pulling back in tiny little dojis. It looks to me as if it'll probably come back and test that in this little sell-off, folks. But any strength in that, I think it probably should be accumulated, and I shall, if I can put a few bob together, will try and add to that position if indeed that does happen. The portfolio is getting a bit long in the tooth. I haven't done that much during the new variant Omicron type sell-off. The high RS stocks have been very resilient in that sell-off. I'm still very hopeful after this pullback, which I think is probably going to happen. I think this market will take out these highs, and then we'll see a pullback. Under the worst circumstances, clearly we can get down and retest these lows and make a double bottom down there. Okay, this is a 4-hour chart. That's certainly quite probable, but I would expect a pullback here, and we may have a little bit of pain to go through before the dreaded Christmas rally starts. Some weeks ago in these videos, I felt that the market had in fact to go sideways until about the middle of December, and clearly the fundamental has come out of the woodwork to support that. So my best shot is a push up and then sideways to down for 3 or 4 days. Then with any luck, the trend will start again. Unfortunately, can't rule out a test of these lows. I hope that helped a little bit. I'm sorry I haven't done as many of these as I would like to do, but I've been snowed under and I'm getting a bit tired at the end of the year. Have a great weekend, folks. I'll see all the VectorVest subscribers at 1:30 on Monday afternoon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.